So, welcome once again to Hero-Villain Mashup, where I kind of take one hero or heroes and pit them, and what would it be like if they went up against someone, a villain from a different genre. And today it's going to be the Paladins of Voltron, from, of course, Voltron Legendary Defender, and what would it be like if they had to face Thanos? Now, straight out the gate, I feel like, I honestly feel like Lance would make a joke if they had to face Thanos. It's like, okay, so he's a big purple guy who wants to end all life in the universe. Are we just fighting Zarkon again, just in brighter colors? I'm pretty sure, yeah, they would. I feel like Lance would make that joke. But yeah, they're going to realize real quick that Thanos is not someone who wants to conquer the galaxy. He's someone who wants to destroy it, all in the name of his Lady Death. Now, for reference, let's say, like, this is a story that doesn't have Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet, so no Infinity Gems, but even without the Infinity Gems, Thanos is still a powerhouse in his own right. This is a guy who could easily just fuck someone up to ungodly amounts, and just destroy your whole world in a matter of minutes. Thanos is a pretty powerful person without the Infinity Gems. This is a guy who can go toe-to-toe with the Hulk without the use of the Power Gem or whatever. He's even gone up against, other cosmic entities that dwarfed his power, that his power was dwarfed by without the Infinity Gems. The thing is that Thanos is not only incredibly powerful, he's also incredibly intelligent. Thanos is a guy who can just easily wipe the floor with anybody, and the Paladins, I feel like, would think, oh, he doesn't use monsters or whatever. Fine, we'll just form Voltron and vaporize him. Yeah, that's not going to work. In fact, I honestly believe that Thanos would be so strong is that he would fight the lions and rip the Paladins right out of the lions. Like, he would just punch a hole through one of the eyes, reach in, grab them, throw them out. That's the thing, is that Thanos is a much different beast from Zarkon. Zarkon, wants to subjugate and rule the entire galaxy. Thanos doesn't play like that. Thanos does not play like that. The only thing that's kept them alive, in Zarkon's case, is that Zarkon wants the Black Lion. He wants the Black Lion and subsequently the Voltron along with it. Thanos is like, I don't give a fuck about your giant robot. You're gonna die. That's the thing, is that Thanos also has a death wish, and that's what makes him all the more dangerous, is that Thanos is this big villain that, the major scary thing that I've always found about Thanos is that this is a guy who, with all this power, and the scary part is that he doesn't hold back. The thing is that he's got a death wish. I kill you, I appease my Lady Death. If I die, then I get sent to Lady Death, and she'll probably send me back, because, maybe I didn't kill enough for her. So, I win either way. That's what I've always found scary about Thanos as a character. So, Thanos, it would not only be just trouble for Voltron and the Paladins, he'd also be I'd imagine he would wreck the Gulra's shit sideways. Keep in mind that Thanos does have his children on his side. At least I think he still has, like, a good number of them. Thane aside, I think he still has several of his children working for him, as well as a huge legion behind him. So that's what I'm really curious. That's what I think because that's the thing, is that Thanos also has a mass interstellar fleet under his control now, and does still have several of his children. At least I think. For reference, let's just say that all of his kids are working for him, because I can't remember who's working for him and who's not at this point. So let's say, for reference, that the Black Order, his children, are working for him, and yeah, that's the other element, is that his children are also incredibly powerful. And they, they're generals of entire legions. And Thanos, unlike Zarkon, Zarkon will be like, okay, I'm going to come down there and fight you, but first you got to fight you got to fight through several legions. Thanos, again, doesn't play like that. I feel like if Voltron attacked his ship, the Sanctuary, Thanos would be like the first one to go, oh, giant robot, hang on, I'm going to get out my chair and beat these boys. That's the thing and here's the other thing. The paladins can fight. We all know that the paladins can fight and take a lot of I'm tongue tied here. The paladins can fight and have taken on major opponents. They've even taken on Zarkon. Well, Shiro did head to head on the astral plane. But yeah, Thanos is an entirely different monster. Here is a guy who can, take a punch from the Hulk or a blast from Galactus. I would imagine that if he got blasted by one of the lions' energy beams, I think he would just stand there with his clothes all singed and burnt, and he'd be like, "Was that it? Okay, my turn." That would honestly be his big thing, is that Thanos can take a lot of damage and still come at them. Here's also a guy who's incredibly intelligent and is not driven by wanting one thing. He is not, he doesn't care, he wouldn't care about the paladins or, the lions. He would just be concerned of, how many people am I going to kill today? That's the big thing, is that he would be someone who, would not be interested in subjugation. He would be more interested in annihilation. So that's the big, that's a big thing here. And his fleets, the Black Order, all of that working under him would make him a serious threat. The other thing is that the Black Order would also prove to be dangerous in their own right, because remember, the Paladins barely got away from fighting Lotor and his generals. So imagine the Black Order, who can take on some heavy hitters in the Marvel Universe, and going up against them, even in the Lions, I feel like the members of the Black Order would be like, "Oh, okay, we can take this." So Thanos and his children and his fleets would be just completely this onslaught that the Paladins of Voltron would have to fight over and over again, and Thanos would keep coming. He wouldn't care about the losses. He wouldn't care about where Zarkon and the Galra care about the losses of their planets and whatnot to rebellions. Thanos would just be like, "Oh, we lost planets? Blow it up. Just blow it up. No worry. More for my Lady Death." So that's the big thing here, is that Thanos would be this just terrifying onslaught again and again, just coming at the Paladins over and over. And they don't have any powers. Thanos is would just bring this onslaught from everyone under his control, and even himself. So yeah, the Paladins would be, and the rebellion they've put together would be just overwhelmed of just the ferocity Thanos and his followers have. So that would be the big thing. Even, like I said, even the Galra would be like, "Oh shit, this dude means business." Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of how I imagine Thanos would be like if he was a villain in Voltron Legendary Defender. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think it would be like if Thanos was in the Voltron universe? What do you think he would be like? What do you think? What kind of damage do you think he would deal out to the Paladins, and maybe even the Galra as well? And do you think they have any chance of stopping Thanos? They would have any chance of stopping Thanos in a battle, or do you think everyone would just be used to appease Lady Death? Really curious to see what you guys have to say about this. And so yeah, just comment below, let me know what you guys think, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.